In this video, what I'm going to do is demonstrate all of these principles of typography through the website Know Your Meme. So let's start with the very top left. The first one is font. As you can see here, these are both from the same font family, but they're two different fonts because these have different weights. So this is heavier or thicker or bolder, and this is lighter. So that has to do with the weight. Serif and sans serif. So if you look at their logo, is this serif or sans serif? This is actually serif because we have all these little lines at the bottom and the tops of the letters. Whereas the navigation here is sans serif. It doesn't have these things. So next is alignment. You can see this right here is left aligned. So this text buds up against the left edge of the page. Over here, this is right aligned. All the text aligns to the right edge. And then this navigation right here is left aligned. Let's see if we can find some center aligned elements right here. So we've got coming to theaters in summer 1999, Sonic the Hedgehog. This is all center aligned because it's in the middle right here. It has the equal amount of space on the left as it does on the right. So next, let's tackle script. All right, this right here is script. Script is anything that looks handwritten, so that can be something as simple as this, or it can be calligraphy. This right here, I would consider script as well. It looks like it was done with a calligraphy pen. All right, so next we have, this is actually pronounced leading, not leading, and it's called that because they used to put lead between rows of letters for printing presses. So what leading refers to is the amount of space between lines of type. So here you can see there's a bit of leading. There's quite a bit of leading. There's space here between this row, and then there's less leading between these ones. Same with this. A little bit of leading there, a little more leading here. Kerning is the amount of space between letters running from left to right. Where the F and the L connect right here for Netflix, this is very tight kerning, so all the letters are very close together. They're literally touching here. Here you can see the kerning here is pretty tight because these letters are touching each other. These have a little bit more space in them. Header and headings. So this right here would be an example of a header. It's really big, it's really bold, it's usually at the top. So here's another header, here's another header. This is the main header, here's another header, here's a header. So headers are just like really big, bold text. Font weight, I already went over that at the beginning. This has more weight than this. This is thicker, this is thinner. This is bold. Bold has to do with weight, so these are all heavier weight than these, which are lightweight. Drop shadow, let's see if I can find a drop shadow. Here we go. If we zoom in and look at this, you'll see that there is drop shadow. This is shadow placed behind text, and when it's used well, it creates more contrast between the text and its background. And then style, all of this stuff combined together. This is a bold, sans serif, condensed, all caps lettering with drop shadow and emboss, and it has this brushed metal look, which you can achieve pretty easily in Photoshop, and that would be its style. That's how you would describe the style of that text. This text right here, it's pretty much has all the same styles and characteristics, except it doesn't have drop shadow, and it's not embossed, and it doesn't have that brushed metal texture. And font size, obviously, how big the text is. So this has bigger font size, this here, than this does. All right, that's typography using Know Your Meme.